good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good day to you, wherever you are in the world, and welcome back to our organic channel of mystery and marvel. It's the weekend, it's Saturday the 20th of March 2020, and I have some good and some bad news for you today. Well, it's actually all good news, but there is some bad news involved with it. The last couple of videos I've posted have just been of music, of me playing around with my wonderful new Hauptwerk instrument. Now, as you know, I've been putting this together for the past few weeks, well, months now actually, and mechanically everything is sort of there, or technically shall we say, is pretty much everything there and working as it should be. But optically or aesthetically, it's certainly not all that pleasing at the moment. So part of our good news is that the organ is finally going to be getting its case around it, and it's going to start looking a lot nicer. So that means around the manuals here we will have a rather nice black wooden case to sort of make it all look very professional. And in between the manuals there will be some bits there so you don't see all the sort of these holes and these mechanical bits and bobs moving around in the background. So that's good news part one. At the same time, my pedal board will get its extension there so that I can finally fit the swell pedals, which is rather good news. So that will take place. The bad news accompanied with that, of course, is I have to get rid of it. I have to give it away for a few, well, I hope for a few days, and certainly not for a few weeks. A while back, when we started this project, I said, or I asked if you knew anyone who'd be able to help me out. And a lot of people came up with some suggestions of other YouTubers who are pretty good with working with, you know, wood and things like that. So I reached out to a few people and I got no reply from any of them. Absolutely no reply whatsoever, not a word. So I took that to mean fine, they're not interested, or they just don't bother reading their emails, I don't know. So that's that. But I did get in touch with someone else who is hopefully, or is going to do the work for me, and we have to sort of work out the details of that. More on that in a minute, but it's going to get done. So that's the most important thing. Now, along with the bad news, I still don't have my pistons. They still have not been delivered. Now, I contacted the company I ordered them from. I ordered the pistons back on the 1st of February. So that's a rather long time ago now. That's 7 weeks ago now. And I called them up and they said, yeah, look, sorry, we can't get anything sent at the moment. All these parts are made in China and nothing is being sent from China apart from medical masks. Any containers coming from China across to Europe at the moment apparently are carrying masks and nothing much else. So this company, along with pretty much most other companies that supply things like that, they're waiting for these parts themselves. At least that's the story. Whether we believe that or not, I don't know. So I will be speaking to the person involved in doing the case for me, if he perhaps has a solution for me. Now, he himself is an organ builder, and this is rather exciting. And this is this is going to be my first proper sort of, shall we say, cooperation thing. Now, I haven't done this before with anyone else on my YouTube career, as it were, but this time we're going to do it. Now, remember a while back I said to you we were going to be documenting the work going on at the Abbey, Marienstatt Abbey, the great big Riga organ that's there. And tomorrow, Sunday the 21st, we're heading over to Marienstatt to meet with the organ builder who's going to carry out some of this work. Now, there are two organ builders involved. One of them is making the console and all the sort of the electronic gubbins going around, and another guy is in charge of all the pipe work. Now, he is a reasonably local organ builder. He's 2 hours away from me here, and I contacted him and he said, yeah, I'll do that for you. And in turn, I shall be sort of consulting on the new pipework coming into Marienstatt. So we'll be sort of working together on that. So that's rather exciting. So we will be featuring him and his organ building company on the channel in the near future. And just to show you what he's up to, which is rather exciting. And in return for that, he's going to help me out with my woodwork. So there we are. That's very exciting. And that's going to be a very, very professional job. Is going to do it beautifully, I'm sure. And I've already talked to him about what I want, and he sort of said, yeah, all right, no problem at all. So that was rather wonderful. So there we have some good news. Like I say, the only bad news involved is I still don't have my pistons and all this has to disappear for a while. So that means I won't be making any more videos after this one from home. Now, on another part of good news, I'm spending all weekend up to the point where we have to load this into the car and take it off, making videos, making content. So there's plenty stuff coming up, so don't worry about that. So that's rather exciting. Now, yeah, what else can we talk about? Oh, yeah, Marienstatt, of course. Yeah, that's now starting. That's going to be taking place very soon. The new console is due to arrive during the next few weeks, which is rather exciting news. So we will definitely be heading over there to do that. Like I said, the pipe work, we're talking about that tomorrow and sorting that all out. Now, there are various different new divisions coming to the organ. I don't know if you remember this. Check out the Marienstatt videos we did recently. I explain it all in more detail there, but there are new divisions coming to this wonderful organ. So it's already a massive 4-manual 73, 75 stop Rieger organ, and it's going to be enlarged considerably by more floating divisions, let's put it like that. And they're going to be of an English nature. Now this is pipework that's come out of old organs from the UK and around the world in the English organ building style, shall we say, and they're going to be sort of voiced and positioned in a rather clever way so that it sounds like it's part of the original organ, but it can also be used as a completely new organ to do various different things. So that's rather exciting. So our meeting tomorrow with the organ builder is going to be to discuss all of this, where everything's going to go, how we're going to position it, how we want it to be voiced, how everything's going to be extended and put in the right place to make it sound as British as possible. That's why they've got me on board. God help them. So there is that. So that's good. But at the same time, we will be making a few more recording appointments in Marienstatt. Now, parts of the organ are going to have to disappear from Marienstatt to be enlarged. Now, the pipework's going to have to come out. They're going to be put in new cases. The cases are being enlarged, put in new positions and things like that. So while the organ is still in its original, well, it hasn't been in its original condition for about 50 years, but since it's in its current state, shall we say, we're going to make a few more recordings on the organ over there. So that's exciting. So there's some guaranteed content even while this is away. And I think it's high time we went back to our little organ in Herschbach. We haven't been there for ages. My own little home church organ. We haven't been there for ages. So yeah, so we're going to get more of that and lots to do. And we're going to continue our tour of parish church organs. Remember we started this last year. We sort of started visiting, there are 8 or 9 actually different churches in our local parish with 8 different organs. And we think we've done 3 or 4 of them now. So we're going to get the others done up to and including the next few weeks. So that's the whole plan there. So while this is away getting its new dress, as it were, its new suit, we'll call it a new suit. Or is an organ a sort of a manly or a womanly thing? I'm never very sure. Well, in these days, you're not allowed to say that anymore, is it? So it's going to get its new togs. There you are. There's a way of putting it. So while that's away, there's plenty to be catching up with on the channel here. So that's rather exciting. It means we get back out and about again. Now, obviously, we can't get out and about to brand new organs in exciting new places. We still have a kind of corona lockdown, and judging by the government's current decisions, we're heading into another complete lockdown. So that's a bit of a bummer, but especially when this isn't going to be around. But I have some more secrets coming up. I have some videos coming up that aren't just about organs, they are about other kinds of music as well. So there you are. That was a brief, nothing's brief when I start talking, is it? Sorry about that. So another update on what's happening over the next couple of weeks, starting from this weekend. Now, on another subject, a lot of people have been in touch asking about, I've been talking about sort of online organ lessons in a few previous videos. Some supporters of the channel, people who join us on Patreon or Steady or YouTube membership here as well. There's one option that involves online tuition, online music lessons, and yeah, 4 new people have joined the music lesson family, which is rather exciting. So in the next couple of weeks, I'll be meeting them online for the first time and sorting everything out. So that's rather good news. Thank you for that if you're watching and listening. And if you yourself are interested in helping out, check out our Patreon, etc. links below. Find out more about what's on offer, including extra videos, extra content, and extra concerts when we get there. I think we now have We're getting on for, I think, 70 members on Patreon now, which is rather exciting. And I did say when we hit the 100 Patreon mark, things will be happening. New things will be happening, more things will be happening. At the same time, while we're talking about numbers, don't forget, if we get the subscriber numbers up by Easter time, there will be lots of exciting music played. So when we said this, we just covered the 35,000 mark. Since then, we're almost at 37,000. So it looks like we might be able to reach 40,000 by Easter at least, which means Alain's litanies will get the full treatment. Now, if this isn't here for me to play it on, then I'm going to have to find a huge, exciting organ to play it on. Let me think. Might that be Marienstatt? I think that's a possibility. If we hit 45,000 by Easter, we get the litanies from Alain, plus l'Anglaise Incantation pour un jour saint, which is also rather exciting. Imagine how cool that would sound over in Marienstatt, never mind here. Woohoo, that would be cool. And if we do somehow manage to get to 50,000 by Easter, that would be kind of cool, but it's push, get the numbers out there. Then you're going to get Dupre's Cortège et Litanie, and the L'Anglais, and the Alain, and Vidor's Toccata. That's a bit of a concert for me, isn't it? But it's up to you. You've got to press the buttons and help us out. Right, definitely enough chit-chat there. Time for a piece of music.